The shadow didn't run so much as stalk forward. Its arms went out wide, preparing to lunge if I ran. I couldn't outrun molasses, let alone a supernatural creature. The alien grabbed onto my wrist, and I stole a glance at the agony written across his face. "Don't die on me now." Other than an extra set of appendages, he didn't appear to have any weapons. Scouring the ground for a weapon, I reached for a tire iron. It wasn't nearly as impressive as the 10 smoky blades attached to the shadow's hands, but it would have to do. "I'll be right back." Maybe. My fingers tightened on the piece of metal. If I could get close enough, perhaps duck under its hands and strike upward, I could impale the creature. Leaning forward, I charged, preparing to stop short, hopefully out of reach of its hands. A simple fake and misdirect. The thing couldn't be that smart. Evil shadow monsters were dumb, right? As I stopped short, hoping I gauged its striking distance correctly, it surprised me with a swift turn. With one arm stretched out, it batted at me, and into the air I sailed. Smacking asphalt, I rolled to my knees, praying it didn't take up the chase. Instead, the thing laughed. It stopped when the back end of the ambulance slammed into it. The crumpled body fell underneath a tire as Leigh spun the wheel. It'd have been a high-five moment, but she ruined it when she slammed the brakes and backed up to drive over it again. She smiled through the passenger window, 2 thumbs raised high. I patted down my body, searching for anything poking in the wrong direction. Bruised ribs, maybe cracked, but otherwise I'd survive. Our patient might not be so lucky if we didn't get him out of the war zone and into a hospital. "Man down!" I yelled. Leigh jumped from the driver's seat and, in a well-rehearsed manner, had the gurney out of the back. We didn't have time to secure the patient. Based on the bruising, he had internal bleeding. We skipped the collar. Leigh raised the side of his body, and I slid the board under his back. We'd strap him in once we drove away. For now, we lifted, putting him on the gurney. "Check the blood for acid." I appreciated the advice. Last time it had eaten through my pants and left a nasty scar on my thigh. We wheeled him to the ambulance, sliding him inside. I jumped in the back, and seconds later, Leigh had us flying toward the hospital. I had the alligator clip on his finger as I grabbed the cuff for blood pressure. Supers with multiple limbs always posed a challenge, so it was down to picking the easiest arm to check his blood pressure. The monitor went to work, spitting out numbers. Hypoxic. That would explain the incoherent mumbles from the hero. The constant starts and stops didn't hinder me as I grabbed a needle and started an IV. The moment I hit a vein, I grabbed the tape from the bar, securing the line. Did he have a heart? Or multiple hearts? Sometimes I longed to work on humans and their predictable organ placement.